We are more than halfway through 2025, and this year, having had quite a large gap from being on social media, 5 months off YouTube, it really made me focus on what bags I just loved and I just wanted to use, and what bags I hadn't been reaching for at all, and to be honest, I wasn't really that interested in using. And since then, I have went through my bags with you and decluttered them, and there are 10 of them that are going to be going for sale to leave my collection. But it also, on the positive side of that gap and that space from YouTube, it also made me realise what bags I just love and I cannot get enough of, and I just gravitate towards and want to use all of the time. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you my 8 most used bags of right now and over the first half of 2025. And the first, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, and this is normally always the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I haven't used the Louis Vuitton Neverfull since I swapped into this bag. So without a doubt, the first is the YSL Jamie in 4.3. And if I can find any of these bags, I will link them down below, because all of these bags I think are absolutely fantastic and can't get enough of. This I bought pre-loved, so I did get this at quite a saving. I think when I bought this retail, this was 3,300. I definitely paid less than that for it. But to be honest, if I had known how much I was going to use this bag and love this bag and how good this bag was going to be for me, I wouldn't have had an issue with buying it at the retail price. I was worried when I was first looking at it, because I have a tendency and a history of buying certain bags and then never using them, and certainly not swapping out of the Neverfull. I was worried that was going to happen. It hasn't at all. I adore this bag. And I use this bag every day to work, but I will also use this bag when I just lift it to grab and go at the weekend, or if I don't really have time to put a look together, I just need to go and carry things for my boys, my children, and throw them in. This bag at the minute, I'm a bit ashamed to show you what it looks like inside. It's an absolute mess, so I'm just going to do that very, very, very quickly. I know you've asked me for a review of this, and I will do that. But I would need to make some order in here before I did that, because everything is just thrown in, but it fits everything. I use the iPad, this size of an iPad. I think it's the Pro, blind you all, the larger one. And I also use the Louis Vuitton GM Agenda. Both of these I can just throw in this bag really easily. I also have an I'm not very into technology, but I have an Apple laptop, which I think is the 15-inch, and I carry that as well when I'm going to work. All of these just go into this bag really easily, as well as everything else that I need. Total, for me, absolute win, total win. I don't wear it on the longer length. You obviously can put this down and have a very, very long length, or you could have it crossbody, but at 5'1", even wearing heels to work, that would be far too long on me. It would look pretty ridiculous. I've never, to be honest, felt the need to use it like that. It goes over my shoulder. I love it, and this has been one of my ride or die most used everyday bags so far this year. This bag is testament to how our tastes change and what we use changes and we evolve. I have had this bag before, I am fairly certain, in least used and maybe even never used for a year or two. Maybe not 2, but certainly for a year. This year, this has been one of my most used. I used this a lot in the summer. I love the metallic nature of this. I love the colours of it. It is, of course, the Chanel reissue. And what I also love about this bag is, since I have evolved slightly and no longer think that every single bag must be crossbody, I like that this has the 4 grommets and you can wear it like this. And I've actually worn it like that quite a lot this summer. You can obviously still crossbody it. You have the benefit with the reissue over the classic mini, although I still love the classic mini. But you get the option of doing both, and doing both very easily. If you want to wear the classic mini, which are over there on your shoulder, you have to either loop the chain through or tie the chain in underneath the flap. Whereas with the reissue, it's just really easy and really simple. This bag definitely came into her own this summer. I used her a lot. She made me really happy using her. I really like the chain detail on the reissue. I love just the colours of this. If you get a bit of sunshine, this bag just sparkles. There's decent size in there. I don't carry a huge amount, but I can get my phone in, my cards, my key, my lip gloss, and that's really all that I need. So she came back into her own this year and was definitely one of my most used. Sticking with Chanel, and another one of my most used bags this year was this absolutely stunning Chanel mini in the sequins. This one doesn't have the 4 grommets, so this basically is more of a crossbody. I actually had this on Friday, Saturday, one day only, a couple of days ago I had this bag on. I love it. It goes so well with so many things. The black background, what I will say about this bag is it never does itself justice on camera. The colours in all of these parts they just don't show right on camera. I've never been able to get a shot or film this and think, oh, that bag actually looks like that. It's much better in real life. I like the ruthenium on the hardware. I think that gives it a little bit of edge. I wear this with my leather. That's what I had it on with, actually, my leather jacket. Only a couple of days ago. I wear it like that a lot. I think it's a beautiful bag and one of my most used this year. I know that a few of you have messaged me that are looking for this bag. I'm not selling mine, but if I do see it come up anywhere like Fashion File or anything, I will post it because I know so many of you are trying to get your hands on this bag. Number 4, and probably one of the bags I paid the least for in this whole room, and it is the Louis Vuitton Petite Malle in the epi leather in the fuchsia. Now, the Petite Malle in the monogram, I will just grab that to show you. This I also have used a huge amount this year. I think I have kept a tally, although it's probably not 100% accurate this year because I wasn't as involved with such things for a number of months. I think I've only used this one once or twice more than this one. So this one also got quite a lot of use. I love this. It's one of my absolute favourite bags. So it probably does come into the most used bags this year, but this one more so. I just love this bag. I love the gaudiness and the tackiness of it. I love the juxtaposition of the bright gold, the bright pink, the white, and then the black. I just think it's really cool. Now, it is the old version of the Petite Malle, which means it's slightly smaller. There's not a huge difference, but that difference does make a difference when it comes to carrying your things. Do you see how much this one is thicker and it's just slightly higher? It's just chunkier. When I use this one, I have to put my phone in, put my lip gloss on top of my phone, and then my card or whatever in front of it. So there's a bit more Tetrising with this. But I love this bag. I just think it's so funky. It's a very me bag. It's not going to be an everybody bag. I think I did find one of these Preloved, and I will link it down below if I can. This also comes in red, and I think it comes in silver. But for me, this pink has been an absolute winner, and I use this bag a huge amount. Number 5 is in my most used bags, I think, basically every year. And it is another one of my least expensive bags in this room. And it is the Prada re-edition in the raffia in the orange and neutral stripes. This did come with a crossbody strap, and it came with a little pouch that hung here. I don't think I have either anymore. I never used the strap. I didn't buy this to use it crossbody. This for me is very much a summer bag. I just carry it by its little chain. Fits under there really comfortably, really well and light. It's really easy to pack. It's really good in the summer. I wear this with denim cut-offs a lot, denim shorts, a vest top, and this, and that's basically my summer outfit when we have really good weather or if I'm on holiday. I took this to Paris. This is one of the bags that made the cut to come to Paris. Can't remember what I was wearing it with, but it came to go with a certain outfit. But it's just a fabulous, fabulous bag. And I know a lot of you try to find this exact version and it doesn't seem to come up very often. If you can find it, or if I can find it and link it, I absolutely recommend it. For me, this bag every single year comes into her own and I just love it. Number 6 is probably surprising, and surprising because I have owned this bag. Well, I've owned this bag since last Christmas when I bought lots of bags and then left them in the corner over there and didn't open them. This has been unboxed and actively in my collection for about 6 weeks, maybe. And it is the Hermes Constance in the Rose Papri in the Palladium in the size 18. I freaking love this bag. And I know a few of you have asked me to do a comparison of this bag with the Chanel Mini, and I will do that. You can easily just put the strap like this and put it on under your shoulder if you want that hand carry, Amelia? Under the shoulder look like that, or you can just pull the strap down through the little hooks and she goes crossbody so easily. This is a fabulous bag, and I've had a few messages from people since I got this bag and unboxed it asking me what do you really think of the Constance. Honestly, now one of my absolute favourite bags. I find this a bit lighter than the Chanel Mini, and I will do the comparison, but than the leather version of the Mini, a bit lighter. I have an old shoulder injury, that works for me. Also that this has the leather strap, it doesn't dig into your shoulder as much. And I love this bag. I am surprised at how much I love this bag. I think it's an absolute beauty. Another thing obviously is that Hermes does colour so well. So the colour is so good in it. I can fit everything I need into it. And already to have been actively here for what, a month to 6 weeks and already been one of my most used, I think speaks volumes. Took this to Paris as well. Absolute fabulous bag. I just, there's not enough words for me with how much I love this bag. Next will probably also surprise a few people because of the bag and the way you use the bag. Not if you're a regular on my channel and know how much I love this bag. One thing I will say about the Constance is it's really easy to use. Not as easy to use, but I love her. This is the Hermes Mini Kelly. I have used this bag so much. I am obsessed with her. We're in a very long-term, committed, loving relationship. I got this bag from the store in December 24. I had been on the waiting list for 5 years, just the 5. When I got this bag and unboxed it, a few of you had said to me, it's yellow, it's not your colour. You're not going to like it, you're not going to use it, you've only taken it because it's Mini Kelly. Bet she sells that and buys the colour that she wants. I love it. And the thing for me is, with my Mini Kelly wish list, it was any bright colour. I'm glad it's not a cold yellow though, because I had a bright cold yellow in a saddlebag and a Louis Vuitton twist, and I sold both because I couldn't style them and didn't use them. This would even work with what I have on today, which is raspberry coloured jeans and a navy jumper, and then this would work. This colour is called mustard. It's got an orange bit in it and it just works so well. I use the Dior, Mini Lady Dior strap chain. It has the leather part and then the chain. Hooks on here, fits really easily crossbody if I'm taking it crossbody. It's so tight to the body and it's just crossbody easy that way, as in it's not sticking out. When I'm shopping, if I need in and out of my bag, I just don't close it up. And I still feel that it's safe enough because of the shape of the bag and how you would get into the bag. I will sometimes keep the little bits, I know there's actual names for them, but the leather underneath it and just put it in like this. If I'm shopping, it's easier enough to get in and out. I also will use this hand carry quite a bit out in the evening. I know they're expensive, but I love the Mini Kelly. I would have, and I've said in so many videos, so many of them, and already one of my most used bags. And number 8, the last of my most used bags for the first half of 2025, and it is another sequin bag. I know a lot of people buy sequin bags or worry about buying them because they think they won't use them and they think they will need an occasion to use them and they maybe don't go out enough. That's right for a lot of people. But I use sequin every day. Not every day, I go to work every day obviously. But what I mean is I have no difficulty using a sequin bag as an everyday bag. I will take them I had that one to the shopping centre the other night. This one I admittedly used a lot more in the very early part of 2025 because it's bigger. It goes across jackets and coats easier. It can go cross body easier. It holds a lot more. Not a lot more, a little bit more. In the summer, whenever we actually had pretty decent weather this year, plus I was away quite a lot, I tended to use smaller bags or lighter bags. So I haven't used this one as much in the summer months, but I used it a lot in winter coming into spring. Again, it can go under your arm like this. It can easily cross body. Goes perfectly with what I'm wearing today because of the colours in it. It is a fabulous, 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 fabulous bag. And I think this will continue to be one of my most used bags. I just love the colour, the fact that it adds interest, the sparkle, the sequin. Beautiful, beautiful bag. So those are my 8 most used bags so far in 2025. Let me know if any of those surprised you. Let me know if there's any of the bags behind me or in the for sale pile that you think should have been or would have been in the most used but they weren't here. I always think it's interesting whenever some of you are going, I can't believe this one wasn't in it, or I thought this would be in it, because a lot of you actually know my collection better than I know it. Thank you so much for watching this. If you've enjoyed it in any way, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.